All right, what's up guys? So we're over here at Clayton Shenk Park, I think. We're gonna go check out the Chickies Formation. I wanna show you some cool geology, some stuff like that, and some plants, some plants that are growing up in here. And I figured I'd post up right next to this big oak tree right here. This thing's a massive bastard. Big girthy bastard, so love to see it, know what I mean? So we're gonna get right into it, y'all. So a lot of what I'm seeing is a spice bush understory. So you kind of see the flowers. And if you've watched my recent shorts and stuff, you've probably already seen this. That's kind of what the flower looks like right there. And this actually looks to be a female. That looks like the ovary right there, that green thing, because this flower's done. So that's probably going to become a fruit, which will be bright red and it's dispersed by birds. So you probably get some robin or something. He'll gobble it up. And then lo and behold, you have a whole forest of these things just like that. Not gonna lie, I just touched this mic and I thought something furry was crawling on me. So that was kind of crazy. Got that fur on me. I'm that dog. I'm that dog. Next plant species that we're gonna check out is of course Podophyllum peltatum, the mayapple. And if you've watched my recent shorts, you will know that I have some of these growing in my garden, and they are about to bloom as well. And this one right here, you can see there's a nice bud right there, and that's just gonna go off, and it's gonna smell heavenly, guys. And when I say heavenly, I mean heavenly, guys. It smells so sweet, so fragrant. Just sniff it right in your nostrils, and that is just the best smell you've ever smelt in your damn life. Yeah, get out there and bury your nose, bury it deep in the mayapple flower. Get a nice long sniff, and that'll really stimulate some dopamine production in your brain. So how was everybody's day today? I think the highlight of my day was going down to the Mennonite store and getting a couple pounds of honey. Sometimes you just gotta get a couple pounds of honey. It does the trick. It really fixes your day up, So you get the honey, right? You're feeling good. And then, you get the door held for you by the nice, kind Mennonite people. You know what I'm saying? They're very nice. I don't maybe agree with them on everything, like the religion thing. You can miss me with that. But the way that they treat people is so kind, and I really appreciate that, I really do. I just wanted to put that out there for you guys. If you have a Mennonite store near you, and a lot of my friends will agree with this, go out there, support that, We love their honey. We want their honey in our bellies, okay? I want it in my belly. I want to assimilate that sweetness up into my veins. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, that's the end of that segment. So, moving right along, as you'll see that we are coming up upon a rock outcrop. And this here is the Chickies Formation. We are actually standing upon the Chickies Formation here. And I'll show you a rock that broke off. Just give you a good look at that. So here you go. We'll take a closer look at the actual outcrop in a second, but I mean, it's just really cool. I mean, I feel like it's super cool, and it's sandstone. So it's kind of got that grittiness to it. If you kind of scratch it with your fingernail, it's got that gritty. And then just look at, it's just like crystals on crystals. Like it's amazing, like thousands of little crystals. Just beautiful. And so the process that formed this rock is called metamorphism. And basically what happened is sandstone, which, was probably just sand at one point, piled up, and then over time, it became sandstone because pressure was put on it from more and more layers building. And then, after that, the sandstone would have been subjected to even more pressure by being forced underground and just baked. Just baked like baking something in the oven. But you know, like baking something in the oven. I don't know, you can make all kinds of stuff in the oven, like, you know, cakes and brownies and sweet potatoes. I actually love sweet potatoes. I'm not gonna lie, those things slap hard, bro. Fucking baked sweet potato in the damn oven, like on another level, dude. So anyways, guys, we're gonna go check out this outcrop. Let's get a closer look. And you'll see, it's pretty much just like a massive block of quartz. Like just all the little sand grains, they were forced together into like a homogeneous, you know, kind of mixture, and just like squeezed, you know what I'm saying? Squeezed together. And they all just became one. It's like we're all one, you know? We are all one, and you know, if you believe otherwise, you're a fool. You're a damn fool, okay? One of these people. If you're one of these people, you deserve the death penalty, honestly, bro. I'm sick of seeing this shit. Like, if you want to do graffiti, that's totally fine with me, bro. But don't do it on a naturally occurring rock formation. Go and spray paint like an underpass or some shit. Don't do it here. This is way too beautiful to be, you know, putting whatever the fuck this is. What, like, shitty bumblebee that's like has blood running out of its eyeballs? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Sorry guys, this is something that I'm very passionate about, and it really pisses me off to no end, honestly. So don't do this. Don't be like these people, okay? Just go spray paint a building. Go spray paint the government building. Like, why are you writing "fuck you" on a beautiful quartzite rock? On the beautiful Chickies Formation that really only occurs in a few areas of Pennsylvania, at least to my knowledge. Why are you doing this? Please stop. Thank you. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, guys. Really appreciate you letting me do my tirade. But I'm seriously sick of this shit. A lot of up here is this Carex sedge, and I'm really, you know, not sure which one it is. And I don't care to identify these too much. I love them. They're very cool, and obviously they are great for, you know, browse with many herbivores. But also what we have here is, I think, some Solomon seal. You see there, yeah. This might be like a smooth or hairy Solomon seal, maybe hairy. This, guys, is what I was excited about. So this right here is a Vaccinium species, or a blueberry. So you'd be very familiar with what that looks like, you know, when there's berries on it. This one, I'm gonna say low bush blueberry. Look at those those are urceolate shaped flowers right there, which basically is like urn shaped. You can see why that would be, and you can see inside there's a bunch of stamens and stigma, of course, and then at the bottom there are the berries that are forming, which is the ovary. So really cool shrub. Okay, we got another species of Vaccinium. I feel like this is a different species. It has a little more dainty flowers, and I feel like there's maybe not more of them, but another Vaccinium. So obviously in this area, there's a ton of blueberries. And the The reason why there's so many blueberries up here is because of the underlying soil chemistry, which is that of sandiness. It's got a lot of sand in it. So blueberries love to grow in sand. They love that nutrient poor soil. So why is it nutrient poor? Well, you see, sand is not very good at holding nutrients. It's a larger particle and stuff doesn't really stick to it. Whereas clay and silt are a little bit smaller and they can hold on to more water, and the particles, they allow for your common nutrients like nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus to kind of stick, to certain particles. So I just got hit by a bumblebee there. I don't know if you guys saw that. But yeah, he's probably drunk from all the blueberry nectar and whatever else is around here. But yeah, so that's kind of why the blueberries are up here. They have adapted to areas that just don't hold on to nutrients very well, such as this one. This like lichen crust on the rock. Amazing. Look at that. It's crazy. And lichen is a bunch of different organisms that are in a symbiotic relationship. So you got a fungus, an algae, and some bacteria in there, I believe. And they're all serving different functions. Bringing in water, photosynthesizing. Yeah, all of that. In one little package, in one nice crust on the soil. We have some goldenrod species. This looks like a solidago of some kind. Cool species. And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's also some kind of goldenrod. What's great about this area is since it's really hot over here and dry, the oaks are really loving this area. And you'll see right here, this is Quercus alba, the white oak. And this is a pretty young one. This guy's probably only a few years old. Well, maybe a bit older, but judging by the size of the stem. But yeah, there's a lot of good oak regeneration here. That's a white oak. There's also a red oak over there, it looks like. Some kind of red oak. Could be a black oak. I don't know. But yeah, it's really good to see. I mean, there's not a whole lot of oak regeneration going on anywhere else. So it's pretty cool to see that it's happening here. This is what they'll be replacing. Large, dead oak tree. And judging by the bark on that one, I would say that's probably a northern red oak, or was a northern red oak at one point in time, years ago. I did not know there were any of these here, but check it out. We got a Cornus Florida right there, the flowering dogwood. And this is just a gorgeous tree in the spring. Look at that, just popping off with these beautiful big white flowers. Just a stunner. And this one's great in landscaping. My neighbor has one. I like it a lot. I kind of want to plant one myself. Down in this hollow here. This is not native. This one makes me sad, so please get rid of it. Just pull it out, bro. Yeah. But it is what it is. It's here now. Gotta deal with it. So, not gonna lie, I didn't even know this trail went down here, so we're gonna see where it goes. There's a little stream. I think this stream maybe goes underneath 441. I'm really not sure. So, we'll see. Some American beeches down here. Check it out. They got that nice, smooth bark. You ever see trees with a ton of ton of initials on them or anything in the woods. They'll probably be on an American beech tree. It's great for carving, so if you're down to carve, but you know, probably don't do that, but you know, if you're gonna do it, whatever, do it. My phone is getting really close to death, so I might end up calling it here. But like I said, when you're presented the opportunity to bury your nose deep in a mayapple flower and sniff it up, you're gonna take that opportunity. And so I'm gonna get down here and you're gonna watch me sniff this real nice and hard. Oh, yeah, that's good. If you're watching this, be, you know, chill video, just checking it out over here. So if you wanna subscribe, maybe, you know, like the video, you know, comment maybe what your favorite flower was that we saw or something, or plant, whatever, or maybe you have a comment about the quartzite, maybe you love that just like I do. Go ahead and leave a... Yeah, so my camera's bugging out, but like I was saying, comment, like, subscribe, please. Subscribe. I can't say it enough. I mean, really helps the channel out, y'all. So yeah, support me in any way you can. I really appreciate that. And yeah, next video, I don't know where we're gonna be, but I think eventually we'll come back here and explore the rest of the trail, because it goes somewhere. Might as well find out where. So thanks guys, hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.